They all work. Yay! All 4 of them. That's going to be the under cabinet lights. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 of working on my cabinets. And I have the 2 pieces of wood that I am going to use to pretty much construct my cabinet. I was going to take these down to 10 inches because my hat be hitting it when I stand up, but I'm gonna leave them 12 inches because that is just a better size cabinet and the other ones are gonna be really short. So yeah, we're gonna leave them 12 inches and hopefully it'll work out. Maybe I'll have to do a lot of sitting down. I'm back to posting my mini blogs on my other channel. I don't know what the name of the channel is going to be because, baby, I keep changing the name. But, yeah, I'm back to posting the mini daily vlogs over there as well. Things that do not make it in the vlog over here, I'm posting over there. So if you guys want to check that channel out, go ahead and check it out. If you haven't been watching the videos over there, because I haven't been doing the daily vlogs, I've been doing like reviews and stuff like that. But if you want to go back over there, you can go back over there because I'm gonna be mixing it up, doing my vlogs, doing my reviews, and just doing a little bit of everything over there. I'm a little bit of everything type person, and every time I try to just hone in on one thing, it don't work for me because I'm all over the place. So I am about to work on these, and I'm trying to decide. A lot of people use the Craig pocket hole thingamajiggies. I am not really a pocket hole type of person. I really don't like the pocket holes. I mean, they seem all fine and dandy in actuality, but I don't know. They just don't seem that handy to me. I haven't gotten it down pat. So the first thing I need to do is to cut out my supports that are gonna pretty much go to the back of the wall and attach the cabinet together. So I'm gonna put some of those at the top and at the bottom. So I'm gonna need 2 of those for the back, and then I'm gonna need some to go across the top. So let's do that now, and in a little bit, we should have a frame for our first cabinet, and it shouldn't take that long. But we got the sand and all of that, so that does take a little longer for me because I like the sand really good. So it's after 1, getting a late start today, but I think I will have a cabinet assembled today, and maybe both of them before it starts getting dark. Okay, the first thing I need to do is find some wood, and I'm using wood off of my scrap piles over here, and I need this size. The 3/4 inch is gonna be my sides for my back, and I'm gonna need them to be 3 feet long, or it might end up being less than 3 feet long. Bottom of my cabinet, which this is 3 feet. This is the bottom part. This is 1/2 inch ply, and that's gonna be like that. That's gonna be like that. And I need to see, I guess, will it be a little more than 3 feet? I need something to stand this up with. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right measurement. I'm pretty sure that there is a better way to do this. And so they're going to have to be 3, actually, I think 35 inches. And then depending on how wide I want these, I can probably get about 3 or 4 pieces out of one side. This is 10 inches. I think that'll be enough. So I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna cut this on my regular saw first, and then we'll take it over to the saw and rip them down. I hope I had y'all down where y'all could see. So see how the wood looks when you've been having it sitting out? If y'all have wood sitting around and you're like, oh, that wood has been in the rain and oh, that wood is no good, don't worry about that. Once you sand that wood down, it's gonna look new again, just like this. I could sand this down before I cut it, but we're gonna wait because I'm still gonna have to sand the sides anyway. So let me do 2 inches on here. My battery, my phone died of a heat stroke. It's back that time of season again where the phone gets hot. So I sanded all 4 of these on both sides, on the corners, on the edges. This is the piece that I didn't sand. As you can see, this is how the wood was looking before I sanded it. It's been out just sitting around, so it looked kind of dull, but this is how it looks after you sand it new again. So when your wood is not looking that good, don't worry about it. I make sure I sand all my pieces of wood for every single project that I do. I sand the edges, I sand the flat part, I sand everything really, really, really good. That's just an extra step that I'm taking. Some of y'all might not feel like y'all need to sand your wood, but I like to sand every piece of wood that I'm putting in the van, just like I like to what is the word for it? I like to prime all of my wood in the van with mildew protector. So every single thing that's in my van, before I paint it the color that it's gonna be, I prime it with 2 coats of the mildew protector primer. So we got these cut. They're all the same width and they're pretty much all the same length. So now I'm gonna get the pocket hole and see how that pocket hole is gonna work for me. I don't have good luck with the pocket hole, y'all, but I'm gonna try it. And if it works out, we're putting pocket holes. If not, we're just gonna zip, nail these in. But we're gonna do both. We're gonna pocket hole, nail, and we're gonna glue. What to do is move this to the shade. I figured out the thing with the pocket holes. So we'll be able to put our pocket holes in here. And I'm gonna use pocket holes and glue and maybe some nails. I don't know. But let me get everything moved over here. This is my second set of pocket holes. So that looks better than the first set. I had the wood a little too far over. So yeah, that's how that looks. I'm just gonna put that one in the middle, and we're gonna screw and glue.
I don't know if I should screw and glue it in before I know it's gonna fit, but yeah, we're gonna just go on. Fit just fine. So basically, I could just put this up here. I need something to hold it up because I'm doing this by myself. I'm doing this by myself, so we got to do what we got to do it. So we're gonna have a brace at the bottom.
It's not easy to do stuff by yourself, but it can be done. Put this up at the top. We're gonna put a little glue on it. So we got this part. Okay, it fits. Y'all see how rough and tough this side of the wood looks? We're gonna fix that by sanding it. I almost messed up right there. I was cutting it a little too short. Put a little wood filler where I accidentally was cutting too much. I'm gonna let that dry. And in the meantime, and in the between time, I think I could be putting some pocket holes up in here. So this is gonna be our underside. So that means the pocket holes gonna need to go on this side. Yeah, this is the side where the pocket holes are gonna be. I want to get at least one of these cabinets framed up so I can see. So we're gonna put that chipped part to the back. Hi everybody, welcome back to Vanessa's van life journey. I'm building out a van and her name is Sunshine. and I'm here today with a recap to let y'all know what's going on. So yesterday I framed out my cabinet. Didn't like the way it came out. The wood that I had I was using wood left over from my previous projects. It's been out in the sun, it's been out in the weather, and so it was a little bold. And because I didn't have a piece of wood that was long enough, I was breaking it down into 2 cabinets instead of one long one. So after constructing that last night, I didn't like the way it was coming together, so I went to Home Depot and bought some more wood. So I had them cut me down 2 pieces that was 12 inches. So that's going to be the base of my cabinet. It's going to be 12 inches wide. Then I have to determine how long I want it to be. It should be 6 feet long, but I have to take 3/4 inches off of each side twice. So I just measured that out. I'm having a hard time trying to scribe my sides. That's what's holding me up. But in the meantime and in the between time, I was like, let me just cut my wood to size, and maybe that will help me do whatever else that I need to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know how I'm going to do this, y'all, because I don't have the scribe, can't find the scribe, and I tried to make my own scribe, but it's not really working out, and I'm kind of frustrated right now. So anywho, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So this is the wood that I'm about to cut that I had Home Depot cut 12 inches wide. And as you can see on the ends, I measured 2 boards. This is 6 feet, which is how long that would need to be. But then I'm going to have 2 sides that are going to be 3/4 inch wide. So I measured 2 pieces of wood. And so that gives me where I need to cut that. So that's where I'm about to cut that at. This is the rest of the wood on the ground. I had them do another piece that was 12 inches. I'm thinking now maybe I should have had them do one 14 inches because it's going to have to be wider to cut the excess off. And this is the cabinet that I fabricated yesterday that I don't quite like. The wood is like bowed, and of course it didn't go all the way across because I didn't have another piece. So I was going to make 2 different cabinets. So we're about to take that down. It's being held up by that, but I can't figure out exactly how to get my sides. And I did these sides right here. Just by taking some measurements, and they came out all right, y'all, but I don't remember how I did it. I do not remember how I got that measurement. So wow, I'm trying to figure out how to scribe this without the scriber thingama, and I don't know. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm about to cut the wood. I'm gonna my cut piece of wood up here. Ms Charlene has some more of these poles, so I'm gonna get the poles, put that up here, and hold that up to the wall, and hopefully that will be able to help me put another piece of paper. I cut another piece of paper, and I had cut the paper 12 by 12, the size of the wood, but no, it's not. So some kind of way I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how to scribe this. This is, wow. They make it look easy in videos, and it's not. It's not that easy. So I'm just gonna take this down. It's not nailed up or anything like that. Be like close to 12 inches. Let me make this come down just a little bit. Let me play around this with this in my mind, y'all, and I will be back because my ceiling takes a dip. It takes a curve, and we're gonna have to figure this out. Okay, you guys, like I told y'all, I'm having a hard time. So what I decided to do is I want to make sure that my box is square, and I want to make sure it is 12 inches in width and length all the way across the board. So what I decided to do is cut my side box 12 inches, and I'm going to put this in the inside. So it's going to take up 3/4 inch on each side. I'm going to put it in the inside, and at a later date when I order the scribe, I can scribe the outside part to coincide with everything and just face it off. But for the box itself, I want my box to be square. So I am going to just put this in the inside, put my things on the inside, put my other piece on the inside, and make sure my box is 12 by 12. And then I'll have my other pieces on the outside that I could screw to the wall. And then I could just face that piece on the outside at a later date. But today I can get my box together, and I know that my box is going to be square. So that's what I'm about to do now. I already cut this piece. I'm going to cut that piece over there. And then we're going to put these pieces on here, square them up, run me a piece across the top, run me a piece across the back, and we'll have the box framed up, and we'll know that this is square. Now, how it goes on the wall after that, it's going to be another story, but we'll have our square, and we'll know that it is 12 inches long, and it's going to end up being like 12 3/4 because I'm putting this on the inside. So I don't mind that. So that's what I'm about to do now. Okay, you guys, I pretty much got my box built. I didn't sand everything the way I normally do. I put one pocket hole in each one of the top of the boards. I don't know why when you screw it in, it's like coming through here. So I had to like back it up and stop it a little bit because it was coming through. And I put 2 nails in each one of these. I think I'm going to put a third one in here. That one is coming through there. And same thing on this side, 2 nails, one pocket hole. And I didn't, as you can see, when I'm screwing the pocket hole in, it comes through this side. So I had to back it up. I haven't put any nails in the bottom of this. I'm going to clean that up and sand this, put some nails in the bottom. And I'm going to put a piece on the back to screw that to the wall on the back and nail this in to that. And possibly one in the front. And I'm going to put a middle piece in the middle. Like this. I'm going to put a piece in the middle to give this more stability. Nail that in from the bottom. And so that's what I'm doing. And I have another piece right here that I'm probably going to put this piece in the back. Like so. But in the inside, nail that in, screw that down. That's going to give me more stability to screw that up on the wall and just hold this up in general. So I think that's what I'm about to do now, is put this piece in here. And I'm probably going to cut another piece for the top. But I do need to cut the piece for the inside brace to hold this up. So I'm going to do that as well. So this could be just a little bit longer. But we don't have another piece that we could cut that's going to be longer. So we're going to make this work. And I'm about to put some glue on the bottom, put some nails in the side, and I think I'm going to use regular screws to screw in here instead of the pocket hole screws, and just come in from the side since I'm going to reface this anyway. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put some glue at the bottom, stand this up, and then just put a nail in it from the side, and then we can go in from the bottom with some screws and stuff. So let's glue it. Hi everybody, welcome to Vanessa's van life journey. I'm Vanessa, and I'm building out a van, and her name is Sunshine. How are you guys doing today? I just came from checking my mail, and I was supposed to start the vlog, but I didn't. I'm trying to place an Amazon order on some stuff I need, and it is not going through. I cannot do my cabinets properly until I scribe my scribe the sides. Ms Charlene can't find her scribe, so I'm trying to order one and some more stuff, and for some reason or another it's just buffering. I don't understand. I've been trying to place an order for over an hour. So I just made it back from the checking my mail. I did get some mail. So I am about to unload the van. It is 12:17. I haven't eaten, and it is hot as heck, y'all. Like already. Ms Charlene say it ain't even summertime yet, and it's hot. let me ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What's the temperature?
It's about 88 degrees outside.
88 degrees. It feel hotter than 88 degrees, y'all. But anyway, we in Nevada, so y'all know I'm from Texas. I thought Texas heat was, I didn't really think Texas heat was hot because I'm used to Texas heat. I'm used to the humidity, and I actually like it. But baby, I want you to know, Arizona and Nevada heat is off the chain. So I got a couple of things that I got some package from a company that I'm supposed to do a review on. And it looks like, I don't know what these, oh, this must be my wire. And I got something else from Vivor, and I was waiting on this so I could do a Vivor unboxing on 2 more items. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done today, but let me get this stuff out of the van, and then I'll show y'all. I think somebody ordered something off my Amazon wish list. Maybe it came, or maybe it's on its way. I don't know. Oh, forgot my key. Okay, y'all, I forgot my key to the van. So let me go move the car back up front. Let me move the van up front. Then I need to go in the house and get me something to eat. I haven't really been having an appetite, y'all. I just been eating because I know I need to eat, but I haven't really been having a taste for anything or wanting anything. Sometimes it gets like that in the summer and the heat. I don't be having an appetite. I haven't been drinking water. I just been drinking my little hydration drinks, but not water. So I do need to drink some water today because I haven't been drinking any. But how you guys been doing? I've been doing great. I've been trying to post on all my channels. I've been trying to post on He Answers Prayers. I've been doing my little Bible studies and my Bible verses and my Bible readings. And I've been trying to post on my other channel that I changed the name of, and I think I'm gonna change it again. I wanna leave a little bit of 10-inch crack up in here. So I just went to go check the mail. I actually didn't go anywhere. I've been wanting to go to Mount Charleston because there was snow on the mountain, but the snow is slowly but surely dissipating, and I can't really see it anymore. Where's your mommy? My mommy must still be outside. She been following me a lot. She been following me a lot because she is a spoiled brat. If her mama ain't spoiling her, she be like, auntie, pick me up, auntie. Y'all, let me see what I'm gonna eat. I'm probably just gonna warm up some Girl, the butter on the cabinet is melting. I'm probably just gonna warm up this ground turkey and call that a meal for now, so I can go outside and work on the van. I hope this glue ends up coming off, but I'm getting ready to go live. I mean, not go live. I'm getting ready to work on the cabinet, and I need to take it down so I could put some sides on here and then put it right back up flush to the end. That's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be kind of tricky. It's gonna be easier to get down. It's gonna be a little harder. I don't know why it's showing like that. That is straight. And it kind of don't look like it need anything back here. Maybe when I get this closer up at the top, in the back, it'll make this side more level, because that side is more level, this side is not level. And maybe I had a piece of wood in the back. Maybe I won't need that wood in the back at all. Let's put the gloves on as a precautionary measure. Okay. Down. And we didn't kill ourselves doing it. Okay, you guys, so what I'm gonna do, I forgot to do, is add a brace back here where this could screw into the wall. It probably will be easier for me to screw this into the wall than to do the screw at the top first. So I don't know if I'm gonna glue this. It seems like that glue is messy. I don't even know if when I sand this I'll be able to get the glue off. So let me get the sander and see how easy that glue comes off. And we're gonna get some screws and the nail gun to nail this in. That's what I was missing. I was missing the back brace, darling. Okay, you guys, so I'm through putting the screws in. I put several screws across the top. And I put 2 right here. And I just had one right here, and I ended up putting another one right there. And then I put one on the end of the bottom part right here and then one on the end of the top. I hadn't put one there. And then I put 2 in the back right here going into the wood. And 2 over here going into the wood on the side and 1 going into the wood on the top. I might put 1 right here because I got 1 on the other end. I might do that, but this is pretty sturdy and it's not going nowhere. Okay, y'all, my phone is dying. I am about to take my wall down. I'm gonna screw a hole like this somewhere up there, and now I see it don't have to be that big. Screw a hole so my wire can come through. I did want the hole to go through my shelf, but it's gonna be so much harder to hold the shelf up, put the wire through it, and connect the wire in the back of the wall. That's gonna be a hard to do. Take these screws out. So you guys, I took the wall down and I drilled new holes to reposition the wire through the holes. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Just moving it down, putting the wall back up. Easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. Okay, y'all, I got everything up. I got the lights up. Now I'm about to test the lights and see if they all come on before I put them up. Before I put the shelf up here to test the shelf again. Once I test the shelf, I can paint it if it's meeting my specification. If it's meeting my specification, then I can paint it. So let me test the wires, the lights. Let me turn the switch on. Is it this switch? Yep. They all work. Yay! All 4 of them. That's going to be the under cabinet lights. You can have some light while you're cooking. Woohoo! Okay, now I can bring the cabinet back over here. Test that one more time. And then, actually, do I need to test it? I don't think I need to test it. I think it is what it is, and it is what it's gonna be. And I think I just need to cut the pieces for it and paint it. I don't think I need to test it. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna fill these holes that I just covered Don't know if y'all can see them. These holes right here that I just pulled the wire out, I'm gonna fill those. And then when we paint the back of this wall, we can paint the whole thing. I need to countersink my screws because I need my screws to go in, so when I paint this wall, I can also fill them too. So let me put my drill bit in here in that impact drill, because usually the impact drill countersinks a little bit. Let me see if I could countersink the ones at the top with the impact drill. So I countersinked all my screws up at the top, and now I'm filling them with wood filler so I can sand this down and I can paint this wall once I put my shelf up. Yeah, my battery died, so I couldn't really show y'all what I was doing. I just got through sanding the inside of that and tried to get some of the glue out of there. If you're going to use glue, make sure you wipe the excess off while it's still wet. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get in the cracks and crevices. I still got some cracks and crevices I need to get in. Right now, I got the thing turned over. This is the underside. It's going to be showing. So I want to make sure my screws go all the way in, and I want to feel them. I wasn't paying attention when I put this together, but I would have put this piece, this in the inside, and that other piece on the outside. The other piece looked better than this, but I wasn't paying attention when I put it together, so I should have did it the other way. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. And guess what? We're about to I got the impact drill. The impact drill really drills those screws in to where I don't have to countersink them, but sometimes it doesn't. So some of them are drilled in far enough where I could just put some wood filler over it, but some of them, like these, are not in all the way. But I'm gonna do it while I'm like this and see if I can get them in. Anyway, I don't have my tripod, so I can't show y'all what I'm doing, but I'll be back. So yeah, I just screwed that one in and it went in. Let's see if we can do this one. That one not going in far enough. Let me try another one. This one could go in a little further, so we won't have to use the that went in a little bit. I don't know if it went in far enough. Here, I didn't nail this and I didn't screw this at the bottom. So I'm gonna put a couple of screws in here. All I did was I did these screws over here. So I'm gonna put some screws in the bottom and maybe shoot a couple of nails in here just to give this extra stability. This is gonna be on the wall. We're gonna be driving, hitting bumps. We wanna make sure this bad booger do not come apart at all. So we're gonna put some screws in here, a couple of nails on both sides, and call it a day. Okay, I went and got my tripod and I got a couple of screws, and I'm gonna see if I can get this in here with the impact. Otherwise, I also got that went in. Yay, that went in.